Man, I rolled worse today than yesterday. That's great. Bam, bam. Woohoo! All right. Good evening, everyone, to the paint party. Let me get the link up so that we can have some people join us. And copy, paste. And the link is up to, there it's going to Facebook as well. All right, so remember, if you have your camera and your mic and you want to paint with us tonight or whatever artistic thing you're into, you are welcome to join us. Hopefully we'll have our usual band of miscreants. And tonight I'll be finishing a Koye, which I started last night. That orange ended up drying real nice. Hold on, my camera's low. All right. Oh, it's all wonky. There we go. All right, so, ooh, and there's Brian. Brian was waiting. But a Koye, and then we'll also definitely finish up some Kingpin. But let's bring Brian in, our first of our miscreants.
Hey, what's up, JD?
How are you?
I am reasonable this evening. How about yourself?
I am apologizing. I was a little late jumping in, but I got to work and actually had to work before I worked. Get it together.
We'll let it slide this time.
Yeah. So what are we working on tonight?
Well, I'm still working on that Space Marine, and I'm going to do them all in desserts. So we got a watermelon sword for the Thanksgiving contest. And then we're going to do all other desserts. So we got like ice cream sandwiches as his gun holster.
Turn it to your right. You're not quite in screen.
So watermelon sword. And then back here, the gun holster is going to be a ice cream sandwich, which we're working on diligently. And then I'm going to make him look like an Oreo cookie, the whole thing.
Okay.
So just something different.
Yeah, absolutely. I dig it.
So what are you up to today? Anything good?
Just trying to complete the last couple weeks of minis before I don't think either of them is going to take me the whole time. So, but I'm going to finish up a Koye and Kingpin, and then jump to somebody else. We have a Greg, so let's bring in our second miscreant. That's just what I'm going to call. That's my favorite thing. So
that's cool.
We have a Greg. Hello, Greg.
What's up, guys?
We got thumbs up. What are you doing tonight?
I am going to be painting some terrain, and by painting, I'm just going to be putting some contrast paint on them and getting them out of the way.
Very cool, very cool, very cool. Well, sweet. Oh,
we had I was awesome to hear yesterday about you guys doing more content.
Yeah, I'm super excited. In fact, we just right now Josh is currently doing paperwork on 2 new employees, and then we have a discussion to have with someone to not necessarily take over my position, but to step up so that I can step back. So I'm pretty well, and by step back I mean I'll actually probably be working more hours, just not what I'm doing. You know what I mean? I won't have to open a close Monday. I can, if I'm here the whole time, I'll be filming Greg and Scotty play Marvel Crisis Protocol so that we can make produce a quick, hour-long video for it. So
see, I think that's great. I think that's so good.
I'm pretty stoked about it. Like I said, most of that's going to kick off after the first of the year, but for the next 2 months, I'm going to start probably slowly kicking back, and hey Connor, and doing the actually I've got to get terrain painted in the next 2 months so that our tables look pretty on camera. That's my goal for the next 2 months.
Okay.
So I'm going to be.
I'll have some trees if you need to borrow some trees or
good
anything
Lord, I got plenty of trees. But no, I'm gonna work about getting about 3 full tables worth of terrain painted as nicely as possible so that we have not just the same thing you're seeing every time. So, and then I want to get a nice Marvel Crisis Protocol board with extra terrain. I think for starters, we'll have just a normal Blood Bowl pitch, but I do want to build a really cool Blood Bowl pitch, which I've always wanted to do anyway, so that I can have a game of the week. Like, I've got millions of ideas, and then like Hup's coming in with ideas, and Josh is coming in with ideas. So Billy's coming in with, like, we're all brainstorming, and we're trying to make this a whole new experience.
So mega brain, huh?
Yeah, the next year is going to be awesome.
Oh yeah.
So, and Hup agrees. So I'm looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward. Like, it's weird to say I'm looking forward to stop doing what I'm doing, like, because I've been literally been your crack dealer for 6 years, but
you'll still be selling.
Well, hopefully Trevor will take over those shoes.
Hopefully.
Peddling his wares.
Did you say Goku?
Goku.
Boy, that ain't Goku. Just because it's in orange.
I know, that's the joke.
That's a.
Day one, he's fired. Day one.
Oh, anyway. But
you had the job for 5 minutes and you lost it.
That's right. Oh, but yeah. So I'm stoked. And also I'm stoked because I got.
What do you think the most exciting part's going to be?
Man, I don't know. You know what? Actually, to me, I think the exciting parts are going to be seeing. It's going to be painful, but I think seeing what's going to work versus what doesn't, and what personalities arise.
Right.
Like for me, and I've talked to them again last night, and I talked about it when I first came up with all this idea. But on Tuesdays, Blevins and Daniel play a game every week. I think Blevins is going to be a crowd favorite. I don't think Daniel's going to get hatred, but just Blevins is so awesome, right? Like, I can see people like, we want Blevins to win, and then Daniel gets to play sort of a semi-heel when he crushes him.
Yeah.
And that'll attract a certain fan, right? Like, so and that's just that one stream. Josh had some really cool ideas. I don't want to give anything away yet, right? But Josh has some ideas for mini games that I think are going to be a blast. And I have some ideas for card games, which I think are going to be a blast. So,
yeah, I know we had talked about years ago or whatnot when this first started coming up, but doing like a, this is how you play or stuff,
How the hell do I play that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So I tried that once actually when we first started, but the person, like, as much as I love him, the person that I had trying to quote unquote teach me how to play Magic wasn't dumb enough to teach a brand new person. Does that make sense?
Right.
So they're just throwing down concepts, and it wasn't working for me, and I didn't want to, like, I'm not a director.
Uh-huh.
And so I didn't want to come across as like, dude, this is all wrong. But no, that is back in the chamber to be fired when we get things, and it won't just be me, but we'll have different people, and like I said, it's gonna be we're gonna tap employees to do things if they want.
I think it would be so cool to do that and follow somebody opening up a pre-release pack all the way through the matches.
Yeah,
that would be cool too.
That I've got something I want to do called almost like the World Poker Tour. I'm getting part of my budget my budget proposal was to get 8 like smaller webcams that we can clip to the edge of tables so we can do drafts, but like World Poker style. So when people are picking their packs, you can see what they're picking, but the other players won't know.
Bringing it to the next level.
Yeah, it's just all kinds of cool stuff that we're hoping to go crazy with. So most of this will be on the G&D Twitch, not this one.
Gotcha.
Now this one I'd like to. Oh, excuse me. This one's sort of going to be for painting. I don't know though. I might cross-purpose it, but not everything's going to be using StreamYard like this uses. So hopefully we'll be able to use things and go from like hit it on Facebook, hit it on Twitch, hit it on YouTube like we're doing right now. It'll really depend. And like I said, some of it's going to be produced. So that produced stuff is pretty much going to go straight to like YouTube.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how much Twitch does just produced stuff. You know, it's mainly for live. Twitch is for the interaction, right? So
right.
So
you're going to want to edit. You're going to want to edit. So, you know, the
Right.
gameplay and stuff.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean by the produced stuff. So that stuff, I don't know if that'll hit Twitch or if that'll be like, I don't know. Like that's outside of my I'm 44-year-old brain can handle right now. I'm idea manning and going to be driving it and probably doing a lot of the editing and the filming. Like I won't have normal hours, but I'll be like, hey, Greg, do you and I or you and can you and Wes come in at 10 o'clock on a Saturday morning before anybody gets here so we can shoot a Marvel game? That way there's no background noise, no interruptions. And that way, you know, we film for 2.5 hours. I cut it down to an hour. You know, we edit out all the stuff and make it appropriate and
Right.
and get it polished. But I also got fun things like we've got fog machines. I want to get some tea lights and, you know, so we can make explosions and smoke and all that kind of stuff. And it'll just be, I just want to make, I want to have different levels. Like I do want to do live games because that's actually one of Josh's ideas. Again, I'm not going to go too far into it.
Mhm.
There will be like live 40K games, live Marvel games. I do still want to do a game of the week for Blood Bowl. Things like that. We're also going to probably do live and produce D&D games or RPGs. So like, honestly, your game that we're doing Saturday, that would be a fun one for people to watch.
Right. Oh man,
whether it's a let's just film it so we can cut out all the cussing or put an explicit tag on it so that people know, hey, whatever. Either way, it would be entertaining because we have definite characters, right? We've got my crazy stupid butt. We have Bubba's sarcasticness with Shelton's I'm not human, I don't care. You know, with Jim's or Jim. I say Jim is because of his online name, but Wes is So could be fun. I'm very excited and looking forward to this.
That's awesome.
You know, I didn't know if you had like done ideas for like, or had any ideas for like the, you know, My Hero came out and Super and stuff like that.
So one of my ideas is to do, and the hesitation on this, it's not a hesitation, it's the fine tuning, is I definitely want to do a deck tech every week or a deck tech every day, but I think every day would get too, we'd run out of content. So do we do Monday's My Hero, right? So here's Greg teching a Shiro win deck or whatever she right here, and then the next Monday here's Barry teching Kirishima Rock, you know, or do we just, and then on Tuesday is Super, Wednesday is Magic, Thursday is Yu-Gi-Oh, Fridays I don't know, but
yeah, no, I get you.
But do we do that, or do we do? It's the first Monday of the month, which means it's My Hero Monday. That's the second Monday of the month, which means it's Magic Monday. It's the, you know, so what's too much, what's too little? That's all the stuff we're having to think about over the next few months as we get this rolling out.
I follow you.
So yeah, I mean, just like when we're not crazy live, and I don't want to give anybody too many ideas. I'll let you see my proposal and all the ideas I had, and you can just sort of go, oh, that, like I put a lot of thought before that meeting yesterday.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I know you and I have been talking about this for a while, and I know we used to do online content back when the teams existed.
Yeah, and some of it will touch, you know, Beg. I think some of it will touch into what the teams are doing, maybe. But like I said, a lot of this is Tommy had a good point. He's like this is literally, we're getting onto a highway where there are very many cars. What's gonna let us actually get to the end of the highway and be successful?
Right.
My first point was getting on the highway in the first place.
Yeah.
Like, don't not do it. I think if we don't do it, we're going to fall behind everything else.
Yeah.
but and our sort of solution is characters, right? I mean, we have some crazy employees, myself included.
What?
But,
No, you're not crazy.
But we also have that's what makes G&G great.
JD's the thunder, the eye candy.
Yeah. But what we do here in store, if we can translate the love and fun we have together with the customers and our regulars and even new customers, if that can somehow translate into the online content, we'll be fine.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. And that, or worst comes to worst, we'll just beat up Connor every 30 minutes. How's that? If he's even still watching.
It's okay. I'll follow even when you guys have your OnlyFans page where it's just you playing games over and over again.
My OnlyFans page is going to be something. Wait, I hope we're not talking about that today.
Only stands.
Only stands?
Only stands.
So I got to show you something real quick. I'm going to push this as far up as I can, like I'm working on the Titan High. So Danny has this, like, she's part of a Mardi Gras society.
Yeah.
And she has a ball in January. And so she has to do this, like, centerpiece. Hold on, I dropped my headphones. It was too far away.
Which society?
The Queens with Dreams.
Okay.
So their theme this year is like Disney heroes and villains or whatever.
Right.
And she got Peter Pan. So John is helping her because Ginger's in it too, I think.
Okay.
Or I don't know if Ginger's in it or if they're going, right? And so here is part 1 of 5 of what he's printing Danny for her table.
Oh, that's nice. Cool.
So that's Big Ben.
Wow, that's really nice.
I thought that was the Empire State Building.
Yes, with the big clock. So, and John had a very good point when we're done. So we're going to cut out this. Danny wants to put a real clock in it. We're going to light it up. And John was like, and when we're done, do you think Danny will let us use it for Crisis Protocol? I was like, she won't care when I steal it. So we're going to be able to fight in London, baby. Let's see. That's probably about the right scale, don't you think? It might be a little small, but I think it's close.
I mean, we'll know better when the Sanctum Sanctorum comes out.
True. That is all the second Friday of December.
Yeah.
I got dates on that.
Big Ben, Parliament.
Also, when you come in Friday, Greg,
Uh-huh.
you can pick up your dorm.
Sweet.
He is here.
You guys have dorm rooms over there? Like I can move in?
Yeah. It's big enough to be a dorm room, but no, it's Dormammu.
Okay. I was like, I need a place to hide every once in a while when
I've come to bargain. So I might work on him next Tuesday. He's a big boy. Holy moly, he's a big boy.
That'll probably be next week's project as well.
So how long do you think you have of building the Titan?
The other day actually went a little quicker than I was expecting, even though it took, like, all we really did for the 2 hours was get them washed up, and then I got them glued partially together. But yeah, I have no idea. So let's say the head takes another 2 weeks, right? That's another at least. That's at least another 4 hours for the smallest part of this model.
Wow.
Yeah. So, like, I don't know if you saw this, Brian, but you've seen the head, right? Because you've been watching.
Oh yeah, I watched you scrub him pretty good. Is that you? Is that your face on there, JD? Did they could have cut it out?
Yeah, look how grumpy I am.
Man, that is massive.
Yeah, so that's already taken 4 hours, and there's no even primer on it. So,
and then you got to paint it.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So this could take a minute. I will be super happy, and I bet Trevor will be super happy if it's done by 2023. Well, I mean, realistically, if I'm only working on it 2 hours a week, and then I'm not going to be working every Monday.
Right.
So, I mean, and if it takes a month to do the small part, you know, I'm just trying to be realistic for once.
And then after that, you can, start working on Bubba stuff.
That's not a project. After that, I'm going to work on the purchase I'm about to make. My Christmas.
Because I've been looking at ours. Go ahead, JD.
I want that. I want the Thunderhawk. So, be looking at that Thunderhawk. That'll be a fun project for after the Titan's done.
I've been looking at getting an RC car, like a real nice one.
Yeah.
Something to, you can go and compete at and do that kind of stuff. I did not realize the wormhole that I got into for that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Here I am thinking 40K is expensive.
Yeah.
No.
It's a feature.
What's up, Daniel?
He can't hear you, but I'll make sure he knows you said hey.
I asked the guys about it when we were racing if gas or electric is now faster, because for a while there the gas motors were producing faster cars than the electric ones. They're running on ethanol, but now the electric ones are keeping up and if not beating them. Isn't that crazy?
Even the nitro gas stuff?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
So they're like, I mean, the new battery technology. Like, look at the, I hate using it as an example, but Tesla or the electric cars, how you're getting that fast take off the line speed.
Yeah.
And the batteries, now granted, the batteries don't last forever, so you got to, put another one in, or just like gas, but you do a race and you put another battery in.
I don't know. Hold on, let me mute real quick.
That and beekeeping.
Beekeeping.
Yeah, I want to get a hive. I think it'll help benefit the flowers and stuff around our house. We have a lot of flowering plants and trees, and I didn't see many bees this year, and we didn't have a really, bright hedgerow and stuff like that. Normally you get a lot more flowers in this stuff.
Right.
I know it's a little weird, but it's different. Something to do.
Gonna get you an apiary.
Yep. That's my end of the year goal. That's my by the end of the year goal is to have that ready for spring, and hopefully
Very cool. I was going nuts on her yesterday trying to figure out what was blue and purple, and then came over and was like, no, bro, that's just black. Her leather leggings and stuff.
Yeah. I need to finish my sherry, but the colors were so wrong and off put, and so I'm just looking at her and like, I don't know.
I was pretty pleasantly pleased with the way Sherry came out last night after a sort of rocky start.
I think we're gonna do ice cream sandwich pouch and holster and some tortilla chip shoulder blades. I think that'll really tighten him up.
There you go.
Those were words.
Oh, you didn't hear what I made my guy. I'm doing a ice cream cake holster and a watermelon sword for him.
Gotcha.
And so his other pads and stuff, I'm going to do like tortilla chip type things just to make him look like he's all food for November.
So I heard that deck testing didn't do really well last night.
I don't think it really fired. Billy ended up working late. I didn't even see Ivy. I know he said he was here, but and then I was, streaming. So
Right. I'll be back up there next week.
right on. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go AFK for a second, so I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
So have you been up to anything interesting or exciting?
Nope. I mean, I was a little under the weather. Does that count?
Well, you feeling any better?
Yeah, it was just we had that storm and
Yes.
pressure change and the weather change all at once. So I just got hit by a ton of shit.
Does the pressure? I know you deal with some pains and other things, but does the pressure of changes of the storms? How much does that affect you too? Because that's like my worst.
It can be pretty bad. So, like I was born with meningitis.
Oh my goodness.
And so, as weird as it sounds, like I don't have asthma, but if certain things happen, like I can get asthma like symptoms rather easily.
Right.
So I've had like it's not uncommon for me to get walking pneumonia or anything like that during the winter. So I was dealing with a feeling of congestion without actually having normal congestion, wheezing at awkward times, headache, migraine, all that fun stuff.
See, when the pressure changes for me, whether it's storm or anything else, my body just locks up. Like for some reason, it just like the last couple of days with it being a little colder. I mean, I don't function for about 4 or 5 hours before I wake up or after I wake up, like just that sore and that much pain.
Right.
It's just so odd, and I guess it's the type of arthritis that's at the joints. But I feel like a 90-year-old man talking about arthritis, but I didn't realize.
Like for the last couple of days, you can imagine that to give you an idea, the pain that I had was a very sharp, acute pain right above the left eye within that eye socket.
Ugh.
Like that's where the migraine was.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that's no good.
It wasn't anywhere else. It was just that location and like off to the left of the all concentrated in that one area. So it was like I could function, but I didn't want to function.
No, that's exactly it. Whenever you have pain like that, since they put the stimulator in me, the pain where it was just I'm in tears constantly isn't there. That was a blessing. Is the pain all gone? No. But the pain that was there, I wouldn't want to sit here with you guys. Not because I didn't want to be with you guys in pain. It just you didn't feel good enough to want to sit up.
Right now, you're not.
And that stinks because that's not what life's supposed to be. We're supposed to enjoy it. This is one of my favorite nights of the week. Family goes out to church. I kind of get my night off of doing I always call this my hood rat stuff, even though it's not. It's just kind of gives you a way to vent a little bit.
And no, I've also been dealing with you've had chest congestions before, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So imagine a chest congestion at the very top of your chest, not where your lungs are, but right that area.
Yeah.
But you're not coughing up anything.
Just dry.
So you have the feeling of being congested, but there's no actual that's so the psychosomatic parts
Mm-hmm.
are also see what else. I got to deal with the healthcare.gov again. Hooray.
Now, how is that going? I mean, obviously it's a government entity, but is it kind of okay dealing with it? Is it not?
I mean, it was easy signing up. I got Blue Cross Blue Shield, but you see on their commercials and they're like, I got a plan for $98 a month. And I see my plan. It's like, this plan's almost $400 a month.
Mm-hmm. It amazes me what the different plans cost, whether it's private health out, and then what you end up paying on top of it for when you do go to the doctor.
Yeah. Well, it's also, you got to take a look at deductibles and how much they'll actually pay out. And
my wife deals with all that stuff. My job is smushing
this insurance is actually in Mobile or in Alabama. So it actually covers my doctors here, my heart doctor and stuff like that here in Alabama, as opposed to me having to go to Mississippi to get seen.
Yeah, that's just ridiculous. It's that's like with dealing with the VA. And now if you've ever had to deal with anything with them, they eventually, and I say quote unquote, eventually take care of things. And
no, but I know enough people who are veterans that have dealt with it, so I have an idea.
Not, again, I won't bash it because the medical providers themselves, it's not their fault. They do a great job trying. It ends up boiling down to the red tapes and stuff like that you got to run into.
Right.
With the VA. I waited probably 5 years to get that stimulator put in. But it's in and it's doing its job. So.
Well, at least it's doing that.
Mm-hmm. And now I'm more like Tony Stark than ever.
Well, if someone hands you a glove filled with gems, don't snap your finger.
That's exactly it. Hopefully this year we get a couple good freezes too, because I know last year I don't think we got one day. I think maybe one day where it was 32 for about an hour here.
I hope we don't get any freezes. I hate that.
Well, for mosquitoes and stuff like that now, maybe you guys don't get them as bad, but I got some pterodactyls flying around in my backyard that are as big as my house.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Mosquitoes.
Okay, I also used to live out in farm country with pipes above the ground floor with a well, and so freezing temperatures meant, good chance of me busting pipes.
Oh yeah.
and all that fun stuff. So,
and then a couple of years ago, we had that Freeze-Ageddon where everything got cold, and we had like that Freeze-Ageddon.
I can remember one time I had to actually go out to my the lake that was near to my house to grab water from the lake to put in my toilet so I can flush the toilet because I was out of water for a couple of days actually.
Was that during the big freeze this year?
No, this was a couple of years ago.
Because like Texas had that huge freeze last year then too.
Yeah. No, this was a couple of years ago.
I'm so excited though about them doing the content. I don't know if I can even explain how excited I am about that. For somebody like myself who I very rarely feel like I'm going to be able to sit somewhere and play the game the entire time.
Right.
Just to be able to watch it and kind of, just like we're doing here now, I can go as long as I feel comfortable and then just pop down and sit down. That's kind of why I enjoyed watching the videos so much that he's been doing, because you can watch it, turn it off for a minute, go cook some dinner, come back, and it's still on.
Mm-hmm.
And I always thought that was pretty cool. But I think they'll do a good job with making sure there's always something to watch or to do and do gaming a good service.
Sorry, guys.
Welcome back. We're just talking about you.
That's fair.
All good things.
Well, you ain't got to lie.
JD's smarter than that. You can't lie to him like that.
That's right. You ain't got to.
He was sitting there with it muted with us for the last 20 minutes, making sure we weren't swearing.
Yeah. No.
Oops.
I was had talked to Fincher, discuss terrain stuff, things like that.
Gotcha.
So since I'll be concentrating in the next 2 months on getting probably 3 tables of not tabletop quality terrain done, but like hopefully a little higher so that it films well.
Here's an idea, JD. Now, this is just, instead of you having to paint it all, the next 2 months do terrain as the competition and allow it to be entered into and allow it to be played with for the competition / thing for your thing.
Yes. December's competition, a table's worth of terrain that you then donate to G&G.
Well, use it for that month of filming, and then that way you're not painting 700 pieces, and you have plenty of stuff that looks good, or you have different varieties of it. Things that you can use.
I don't think I'll have to do 700 pieces. Like I said, to start, I want to get by January, I want to have 1 good table. We're on the way to 3. I imagine that'll go up over time, just so that it's not the same old, but
yeah, no.
Go ahead.
Next Monday, Adam and I are going to get together and start boxing up, or setting out terrain, tables. All right, this is a table. This is how we want the tables to look like, and then start boxing them up.
Right on. Well, and that's cool because I'll be here, so we can just maybe make sure 2 or 3 tables or 2 or 3 are put into like a box that say JD. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, so that's why we wanted to be like, all right, JD, you wanted these things, right? All right, we've already set a lot of that stuff aside.
Right on. We have Silver is here, finally.
Sorry, guys.
Stupid work.
No, not work.
No.
No. I had to go to the orthopedic surgeon today.
Oh.
Yeah.
So should you be sitting up or should you be laying down?
No, I'm okay.
Okay.
It's my knee.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's my knee. So I gotta go next week. I have an MRI done on my knee, and
That actually,
probably gonna.
sorry, I was gonna say that actually reminds me of something very interesting I read 2 or 3 days ago.
What's
Did
that?
you know? Did you know when we were born we had 4 kidneys,
No.
but when we grew up 2 turned into adult knees?
That's a
How do I
joke.
take dating out of this?
What?
Okay.
What'd you say, Greg?
I said, how do I kick you out of this?
I have.
I can hear I can hear crickets chirping, and the stage has one of those little hangers where you're being pulled off to the side.
Oh my gosh! Somebody shoot me.
This is the people that I choose to hang out with.
It was the greatest pun I saw the other day on Facebook. I was like, yes.
That was horrible.
Yes, it was perfect.
Funny.
Funny.
Oh
Anyway,
my God.
so MRI next Tuesday. Sorry.
Yeah, MRI next Tuesday. MRI. Ouch. MRI. Go over on Wednesday and probably surgery the following week.
Wow.
Oof.
Yeah.
Did you
Man,
just
all-
hurt it all of a sudden, or what happened?
Just man, 2 months ago I went one way, my knee went the other.
It's usually what happens.
Yeah.
So
All of my
yeah,
miscreants are going to surgery lately. This is fun.
Dude, it's. I think you have a page of a post of broken people.
Dibs on not next. Haha. Sorry, Greg.
I mean, I technically have a follow-up exam next year for my colonoscopy.
that's not that bad.
Well, they found some polyps that have a chance of leading to faster than normal cancer, so they want to keep an eye on it.
Okay, so crap. That does mean it's my turn because Will's just had his, Brian's just had his, now Silver, Greg's apparently had it. Now,
Yeah, remember, JD? I can remember exactly when I had mine because
I would hope so.
I had it, went to bed, woke up, and an insurrection happened.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the day of the people attacking the White House.
Yeah.
That was the day.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
So I went to bed and then woke up to that.
Well,
I was
that's
like,
that. I'll never
what
forget-
world
that
did
was-
I wake up in?
That was the day that Danny and I drove to Birmingham and bought our new van. So that is definitely a day to remember.
Yeah.
It's crazy. That day will never be forgotten. That's one of those.
But as I was telling Brian, I now actually have Blue Cross Blue Shield here in Mobile, so I'll actually be going having stuff here in Mobile rather than having to go to Pascagoula or something like that to get it done.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good. That's what I have. I got Blue Cross Blue Shield Silver.
And mine was bad. Come on, y'all.
But that's that's not a pun. That's just a coincidence.
Yeah. Just a coincidence. So, time for a Twinkie. Pick me up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 26 paint dropper bottles today.
I thought you were about to say 26 Twinkies.
Yeah, I was looking and I thought those were dead Twinkie wrappers. And I was going to be like, bro, come on.
You said time for a Twinkie, and then you're like, I picked myself up 1, 2. I was like, that's a lot of Twinkies.
That's a hell of a Twinkie.
No. Yeah. Yeah, I had. I've got a collaboration coming up on YouTube.
Did you stop and listen first?
What do you mean?
Stop, collaborate, and listen. Ice is back with.
Yep.
No.
Okay.
I'm lost.
I got it, and I hated it.
It was Vanilla Ice.
Oh. So, anyway.
Probably the right call for that.
So I got a collaboration with Terrain by Aaron.
Okay.
Coming up.
Oh, I know you had said the other last week that you had one, but you didn't announce it yet. So that's happening.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we are building we're gonna build it's a mech build off basically.
Okay.
So we're each gonna build a mech and it's gonna be, for bragging rights basically.
Sure.
Because we're both fairly young YouTubers.
Uh-huh.
So it's something to get us out there because we both have a couple of big YouTubers that are subscribed to the channel.
Cool.
So it'll get us out there.
Cool.
Yeah. So I hit up the Dollar Tree today and Final Faction, man, that is one heck of a crazy little toy line.
Okay.
So it's like the Barbie version of Final Fantasy?
No. So they got these like little accessory packs, right? That have weapons and little stuff in them. Well, I watched Wylock, and everybody uses them. Wylock used them, and he made a like a Ed 209 droid mech, and he used the Final Faction, some of the pieces from the Final Faction for the feet, the pieces of them for the feet. So I was like, yeah, I picked these up, and it's got some really cool little pieces and parts. And then I found this, which is Starling Battle for Atlas. I don't know what the heck it is, but it had two cool weapons in it.
Nice.
So that's my mech weapons. So yeah, it was $1.
Nice. Well, good luck.
So yeah. So yeah. Hey.
Hey.
You wouldn't happen to have the thing at the store, would you?
Huh?
The Thing?
The game, the thing, based off of John Carpenter's movie?
Maybe. We have so many board games, I don't have them cataloged in my brain, sadly, but maybe.
I thought you were talking about Ben Grimm.
Me too. I was like, Fantastic Four is not out yet. You know this.
Oh yeah, I knew that.
I mean, Scotty might have them.
Right.
I did see a really cool Iceman today though.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's in the Marvel group. I think C27 puts it out. It's a really cool looking Iceman too.
Cool. Is he surfing on the ice?
Yeah, it looks like it. They got a Kitty Pryde. What else do they have? Oh, they got a really cool Nightcrawler. He's all poof, got the magical dispersal teleportation goop going off.
Yeah, his brimstone.
Yeah, he looks pretty cool. Ow. Alrighty. Come here, Ripley. Let's try to finish you up tonight.
Give me a flashback.
What's that?
My bestest dog I ever had, his name was Ripley.
Ah.
So you're like, come here, Ripley, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah. So before I went to the doctor today, I got up a little early and I went up last week and I bought a $5 bag of sawdust. Now, this $5 bag of sawdust is probably 45, 50 pounds.
Yeah.
So I take it and I sieve it through a sift.
Yep.
I get the fine sawdust powder. And then I make homemade flock out of it.
Right.
So last week I made a dark green, a light green, and a brown. Today I made an orange, a purple, a red, and a pink.
Interesting.
Flock. Yeah. Well, that's all going to be to make flowers.
Okay. I was trying to figure out, like, I mean, if you're doing alien world, pink grass would be cool.
Oh yeah, well, it'll be cool for alien boards too. Yeah, but it'll be mostly for doing flowers and stuff.
Cool.
Okay, I gotta do something. I gotta clean up. There we go. That's what I need. Come here, box. Hey, I didn't get to watch very much Monday night. How'd the head go?
It's together and green stuffed, so it's going. I ended it a little early because the green stuff wasn't going to dry in time for me to prime it that day.
Yeah.
So, yeah, everything's put together, ready to prime.
Cool.
So next Monday we'll prime and we'll put some paint on it.
That's cool.
Are you
What,
painting on this?
You gonna?
Okay.
Are you
Sorry.
doing a specific Lego?
I have a color scheme that he told me he wanted, and then my eldest child has said that they'd do some freehand work on the shields. So, I'm excited about that.
Oh, there he is.
Yep.
Well, I'm interested in seeing the freehand work that the eldest does.
Yeah, they're so good that I cannot wait.
Yeah.
I'm just worried how much they're going to charge me.
So this is a commission piece.
Well, they're 16. They rarely want to do anything for free anymore.
No, I'm talking about you putting this Titan together.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm not doing it for free.
Oh.
He's doing it for content.
Right. Well, I understand that. I was just fixing to say, I was like, I was wondering where the hell y'all got money to buy a damn Titan.
Please tell me that was somebody's chair.
What? Oh, you talking about that? Yeah, that's my comfy chair.
Okay. It's either that or you had some good lunch.
I mean, I did have some chili for dinner, so.
No, I have
Checking the depends.
I have me a good comfy chair.
Okay. So say, how do you paint for hours on end? Easily. Depends.
Oh.
I ain't going there. We ain't going there.
Not yet. A couple more years, though.
No.
Reminds me of the billboard. Depends. You don't have to have a problem to use them.
That's true. You don't. Oh,
All right,
Phil
Okoye.
usually lets us have a snack.
It's not that. Go watch your shows.
I want a snack.
My microphone is so good, it's ridiculous. He comes walking in the room, it's like snack.
What are we having for snack, Dad?
So we are having snack now, I guess. That's just been.
Woohoo.
Now the puppies will wake up because
It's the best day. So, Brian, I think you maybe saw Greg and Silver. I don't know if you were still watching. Did you see what happened to my crappy dry brush yesterday?
yeah, I
No.
saw that. It snapped.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna snack this monster.
I tell you what, I was gonna post something, but I was so tired. I wanted to get in the bed. I was gonna say, "Hey, just pin it like you do everything else."
Right. I mean, I guess I could glue it, but I mean, the way I treated this one, there, yeah, it's.
I mean, you can still.
Oh, I
dry
did.
brush with it.
I dry brushed Shuri's base with it, with just because that's what I was in the process of when I was wiping the bristles off. Actually, I wasn't wiping the bristles; I was drying them. So I was really pushing down to make sure all the moisture way up in here was gone, and it just cracked. Hi,
Yeah.
Brandon.
Hi, JD.
How's the Vermont State Police? I'm going to ask you every time until you either connect it with a goatee or shave it. Never. But yeah, so it works for. I'm not going to try to do anything delicate with it, but yeah, I broke a dry brush last night.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
I've broken plenty of brushes, but by sitting on them, not by using them.
Yeah. Well, I was pressing down to dry it like that, and it
He was
just.
being very aggressive.
I was.
I've never really pressed into it. I was kind of just.
It was to dry. No, it was to dry the moisture out, so I could use it again quicker.
Okay, gotcha.
So, yeah, or else I'll sit here for an hour while it retains the moisture.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah,
Who are you working on?
Okoye. Oh,
It's something Black Panther, I take it?
yeah, it's the head of the Delora Milaje.
I'll pretend like I know what those words mean.
Okay. And then when we get her done, we'll go finish up the Kingpins, who's pretty close.
It's from Spider-Man, isn't it? Or-
He's from Marvel. I mean, he's Spider-Man, Daredevil, Punisher. He's the crime lord of New York.
Gotcha.
Hell Kitchen.
He wants all of New York.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I've always had a fondness for Penguin. I mean, I know it's not Marvel.
Right. Yeah, he's
just a regular ass. Well, I mean, I guess a lot of the people in the Batman series are just regular ass dudes.
Yeah.
But,
except for like Poison Ivy, because
well, Bane, I guess.
no, stop.
Yeah, Team PG bot.
I know I was trying to remove it. I thought I could remove comment, but maybe I guess I can't.
Oh, sweet. I am going to go post so many inflammatory things. I trust the Titan's head is safely.
Yeah, Titan's head's over here chilling.
Jar of pickles.
There is leave my jar of pickles alone.
Trust me, JD. I don't think I had any intention on playing with your pickles.
Oh, I
Oh
do
my
disagree.
goodness.
I do disagree.
PG-13, PG-13.
You didn't actually play with my pickles, so therefore it is PG-13.
Yeah.
You can allude, you just can't do in PG-13. And no, John, our wonderful friend John at One Foot in the Grave Prop Shop, he dropped me off a jar of homemade pickles today.
Oh, cool.
So
Mind if I take a look?
When's he going to join us again?
I don't know. He's getting ramped up for the holiday season. So as much as I know he wants to hang out with us, I think he's working his butt off. Well, I know he's working his butt off, but
What's this green stuff? Is it epoxy?
it's a 2-part epoxy. Yeah,
Okay, gotcha.
it's sandable, sculptable epoxy.
Yeah, that stuff holds, but holy shit! God forbid you accidentally stick your fingers with it.
Well, it's still wet. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, when you're working with green stuff, you can actually dip your fingers, just tips in water, and it.
Yeah, that's what I do to shape my green stuff because I'm shit with using. Well, I don't really have tools proper to.
Fair. But
A friend of mine suggested some kind of tool to more effectively mold green stuff. I need to ask him what it is. But I wasn't quite asking you. I was just telling you.
I don't know.
We're shrugging.
I don't know. All right, where is? There it is.
It's cool as hell. I can't wait to see it assembled, and then the 8 years it's going to take you to paint it.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're gonna paint. You shush. Shush, Brian.
Are you getting on it?
He's just giggling at what you said. Because we actually already talked about that tonight. Because I'm going to paint that before I go to the next part. Like, that part's going to be done.
Okay.
But it's taken 4 hours to get to that part. So next week we'll prime it, see how far we get in another 2 hours. I mean, it may be done by the end of next year. Because that's the small part of the Titan. You ever seen the picture?
I did. Good God in heaven.
Yeah, that's the small part of the Titan.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Hey,
All right.
JD,
Yes.
what weapons did he get with it?
And stuff takes that much
it's
more time.
Yeah.
I figured.
And the cleaning and stuff is stuff I would normally do off camera, but because it's a project, I wanted everybody to see the whole steps. So it's got that on the back. And then he's got two, like each hand, like he got the same weapon for both arms. It is the, see, you make me move.
I didn't tell you to do anything.
Battle Titan Laser Blaster.
Bad weapon. Bad weapon. Should have got the plasma annihilator.
Build and paint a warlord on commission one time. He said never again, but I'm sure if someone paid him the money, he would.
Yeah. Well, I feel like that Titan's going to pay for the rest of my army.
Yeah.
How much does a Titan like that normally cost? Just the piece itself?
Painting it, or
hold on, I got a question both in my ear and in real life. Brian, I want to say that one is at 13.
1,300?
Yeah.
Wow.
Including all the weapons, because you can buy the body separately than the weapons. All
wow.
Right, what did you say?
I was going to ask, are you, like, as far as the painting's concerned, are you
The warlord
all in, or is
is
it
like
just be
2,400.
I'm going to go as
all in
as I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I can't wait.
But yet not use an airbrush because I'm a masochist.
Yeah. Jesus. That's
and
Have you lost your mind, JD?
And the jerk face wants the majority of it white.
What, like the armor?
Like it's going to be white and red because he's a Bama fan.
Okay.
And it's
God, white paint. Ugh.
Yeah, exactly. But it's going to be like it's a silvery grayish white. It's not pure white. It's not like Kingpin's jacket.
Okay.
It's darker than that with a little silver tint. It's a pretty paint scheme.
Yeah.
It's just going to be interesting to see if I can do it.
Yeah.
So
Celestra Gray is pretty good for
Celestra Gray. I like Ulthuan Gray as the highlight. So we'll see. I'm gonna play around. Like that's why I'm gonna do the head first, right? We'll do the head, get some colors right, and go from there. Hopefully, write it down so I know what I'm doing when it, in 2 months when I get to the next phase.
Yeah, you better write down every drop you put into that thing.
Warhammer 50K by the time you get done.
That's right. You're right. Warhammer 50K.
Because make sure you got all.
Cool.
Oh my gosh! And you're not gonna use an airbrush.
I envy you.
I am not going to. No. What, Brent?
You've lost your mind.
I almost want to envy you having this project.
Yeah.
Almost
envy.
Yeah, almost.
Almost envy. Almost pity.
Yeah.
Kind of. More of a you do you.
I mean, if you're making money off it, by all means, but just at least make some attempt to make a good time spent to pay ratio.
Yeah. Well, we never did. We still haven't actually come to terms.
Gotcha.
So, now, granted, he's a friend. I'm not worried that he's gonna skip out.
I will give you $23 to paint this for me.
His job in Jump State after you get done with it.
Yeah. No. In fact, he works.
What are
here.
you painting?
The Titan.
Not you.
Oh, me? I'm still working on this stuff. Terrain.
Ah. You see what I built the other night?
On your page?
Yeah.
I didn't get to see it from the other night.
Fishing Gray is a lifesaver for
Well,
black skins.
Since you are a subscriber, there you go. There's one of them.
Ooh,
So anywhere I can't, I see it.
that looks good.
Yep. And I got two of them. And I got some, was lucky enough to find some of these. This was a yogurt dispenser at work. They're throwing it away. Gonna be a walkway across.
So you kind of just use and mix and match your stuff that you find for terrain?
Yep.
It's pretty cool.
Sometimes that's the best way to do it.
Yep. Son, I've been watching this guy. He's an in-scale train enthusiast, and he's building a in-scale post-apocalyptic dystopian layout. And so I've been watching him from the beginning throughout to where he's at now, and he has really done some really crazy stuff. So I was like, I like this. This part's really cool. I'm going to add this to something that I've done. I like the way this looks. So yeah. So the last part of the board that I did, the big oil tanker, or the big oil tank that I've got, I'm going to have creeper vines going up it.
Okay.
So, yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. So, yeah, I watched a video today on how to make realistic bushes and trees and vines.
Nice.
So I was like, okay, so I've got that down pat now. So yeah, so all I got to do now is go find me some hemp rope, and I'll be okay.
Yeah, I'm just hitting up some of the terrain I had still left out that I needed to finish. Figured I'd go ahead and get them knocked out.
That's cool.
Nothing too fancy, just pieces of our scattered terrain.
I guess my next question for terrain. So obviously, if I can't see through it, you can't shoot through it or attack through it, correct?
Right.
You know, you would think that would be the case and people would understand that, but I get that question asked so many times.
But now I guess that's where the lasers come in, where you point to view. From their point.
You have to have line of sight to be able to shoot the model, and it describes what line of sight is. And part of it is being actually able to physically, your model has to physically be able to see your opponent's model.
I got crazy eyes.
I got it. I had to smack somebody down about that the other day. Same
about not understanding it, or
no, somebody was like, it doesn't say, it just says you can see it. Like you still have to physically see the model.
Is it someone I know?
Yeah, it was the same person that asked you that in the middle of the tournament.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I guess I don't know if you can see the screen where the terrain is. We'd use these paints as the question. So you got these two, obviously they're in the line of sight. But if you put something back here where, I don't know, you can see the back corner of it, you might not be able to see it from this guy, but this guy can. Is that only one that can attack it then?
So how you would have to determine that is get to where you would have to get to eye level with that paint, and then see if it could see any part of that model. If it can see any part of that model, it can see it.
Okay.
So like you would actually have to get down and get to eye level with it.
Sounds like a lot of activity.
Yep.
Greg, Trevor says hello.
I heard someone say something. I just couldn't. They were in the distant and quiet.
Yeah. He says hey. I lied, Greg, and said you said hey.
Yeah. Tell him I said hello as well.
He really does.
Him tomorrow and make his head hurt.
He said something about making your head hurt tomorrow. I don't know what that means. He just nodded.
We have his D&D game tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Okay. Hey, don't touch my pickle. Ooh, girl. It's on. You're playing the I'm not touching it game. I never had a brother or sister go for it. All these wheels are locked. I was about to roll it, so you touched it. Oh no, I touched his pickle.
Oh my God!
No.
Oh goodness.
I like pickles. I hate them on sandwiches.
That's fair.
It makes the bread soggy.
It does. It does.
Yeah, I just don't like it.
I prefer it on like on a hamburger because the bun
yeah.
counteracts it.
Well, when I say sandwich, I mean hamburgers included.
Oh, see, I don't mind it on hamburgers or, dude. I'm telling you, the pickle on the Dewdrop Inns hot dog makes that hot. Ooh, anyway,
I haven't been to the Dewdrop Inn in a long time.
But as far as just regular dill pickles, I just prefer them plain by themselves.
Yes. I like gherkins. I like the little baby ones. They're fun.
It's too easy.
Uh-huh. Don't worry about that low-hanging fruit, Brian.
I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to pick these jokes apart. There's so many "that's what she said" nights where you're painting and you say something that I just want to chime it in, and I'm like, I'm better than that.
Are you?
No.
I don't remember.
Kosher pickles typically have garlic in them.
Never mind. I didn't know that.
At least I'm pretty sure. I looked that up not too long ago, and it seems like I recall that's what it said.
Interesting.
After you get these two little bastards done, what's your next one?
I don't know.
Got a whole itinerary of Marvel models left to paint.
Yeah.
Cannot wait for Spider-Man.
Me neither.
What? The movie?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait for Friday.
Well, what's Friday?
If I recall correctly, Shang-Chi hits Disney Plus.
I thought it was already on Disney Plus. I saw it on there today.
Did you see it on there or did you see an ad for it?
I saw an ad for it.
Okay.
Well, and I saw and they were for the I guess for new people it was first month $1.99.
Yep. I pay my yearly subscription because I know I'm going to be watching stuff sometime during the year. So,
yeah, well, I pay what, $7.99 a month. I'm not worried about it. And I watch a couple movies and a couple of episodes of something, and I'm like, well, I got my $7.99's worth.
yeah.
So I'm like, okay. So let's.
I also don't have regular TV, so it works for me.
Right.
Speaking of regular TV and grabbing stuff, I was at Walmart and I saw that they had the complete series of Gilligan's Island on DVD, so I grabbed that.
Oh, wow. Lucky.
I was like, yeah, why not, right?
That was good.
Can't go wrong with Gilligan's Island.
One of my favorite episodes is where they got off the island and went to the mad scientist's island, and him and his and they swapped everybody's brain waves, and they were everybody else. That one and Wrong Way Feldman. Anytime he was on it. Well, sorry I'm not painting right now, guys, but I got to make some tufts.
You're fine.
So yeah, that's my homemade flock.
Nice.
And that's what you use for like grass and plants and.
Yep.
So how did you make it? You just added a little bit of dye?
Just water and acrylic paint. You take you add your paint, then you add your water to thin it down a little bit, and then you just get in there with your hand. I use a glove, mix it all in till it's all, good and mixed up, and then set it outside to dry.
Just adds a little bit of texture to the base.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Now what I love, I've got another thing that I love. This right here. And I use this for bases. This right here. It's called Liquitex Acrylic Medium Natural Sand. That's what it looks like. Just a white goo. But when it dries, it looks like water.
Huh.
So there's a Predator I did. And this area right in here is the sand, or the natural sand stuff.
Okay.
So, yep, it works out pretty good. I like it. Okay. Oh yeah,
Oh,
those are going to be.
My team's about to head in from church, so I got to wrap up for a little while. I'll probably be back on or see you guys on this evening yet.
Okay. Hey, before you get out of here, Brian.
Yeah.
There's the tufts I just made.
Oh, those look really good. Those look really good, man.
Yep.
And what did you put them on? That they're just drying on there, or were they?
I just dab of glue, some of this on wax paper, and now I'll let it dry overnight. And in the morning, tomorrow I'll be able to peel them off, and I can stick it on a base or however.
Oh wow, that's a great idea.
Yep, I like it. All righty. Well, you have a good evening. Hopefully, we'll see you before the night.
You too.
You ain't leaving, Brian. You do not have permission.
I'll be back in a few minutes.
Okay. That you have permission.
I can probably even leave it running. I'll just be back.
Sounds good.
And we never heard from him ever again.
That's right.
Some say his stream continues on.
I turn it on next week.
StreamYard shut down.
I turn it on next week. His stream is still there.
I mean, there was that one night.
Yeah, that was weird.
I know, JD.
Huh?
Eventually, we're going to get to working on some of that industrial stuff.
Yeah.
For tables, but I know you wanted to keep some of it for a kill team board.
Right.
I know you said the giant tower that's put together.
Right.
But I figured we can get together and kind of like, all right, this is okay to. Here's what we're thinking. This is what we want to do. What can be and what do you want to keep?
Fair enough. Hey, I have a question.
Now you my language.
Question. Are these not the same color?
I think. Do what?
Are these not the exact same color?
No.
No.
But barely.
Almost. Close enough. What is it? What are they called?
That's Wild Rider red and that's Squig orange. To me, they're both pink.
Wild Rider red this is going to sound a little weird, but it's a little bit, to me, it's a little bit more neon color, where the other one's a little duller color.
Okay.
I know for your color blindness, that doesn't mean anything, but
no, to me, I guess now that yesterday they look the same. Squig orange looks a little darker to me.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, one's a little lighter, one's a little darker, but they're they're close enough for government work, but they're not the same color.
Gotcha. Well, they're stupid.
It's not as bad as, you thinking that a character that is yellow is actually green.
Hey, it happens. Which character, by the way, are we talking about this time?
Vision.
Okay. Screw Vision.
Also, the Death Guard.
Vision looks magenta.
Right, but what I was saying was at least those colors were in the same, close vicinity, not be, no, JD, that's a completely different color.
Right. There we go. Do a little highlight on her skirt. I don't think that's too far off. That'll be nice. We're about to call it Koye Finito. Getting close.
Well, I saw Blade. He looks freaking awesome.
Yeah, the fact that he didn't show up yesterday with Dormammu weirds me out. But
yeah,
I'm hoping he shows up tomorrow. Because Blade and Moon Knight look cool.
Moon Knight's gonna be a pain in the butt to paint, though.
True.
Because he's all white.
True. I'm gonna use my dry brush nubbin. My dry nubbin. Well, Greg, I was able to pity Rimuru today. Finally. I may or may not have had to spend money.
Uh-oh. Pity.
But it wasn't bad. It was like I was 6 days up from my 6 days away from my monthly thing that I get every month anyway.
Right.
So I got it early so I could get those 200 Sky Stones.
Okay.
And then refresh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it wasn't like I dropped $100 or anything. I just dropped $5.
Yeah.
But it was it's a little waste because I waste the next 6 days worth of freebies. But dude, I was down to like 3 hours, and of those 3 hours, I was going to be on the stream.
Did you see
Phyllis?
Mercedes' new costume?
No, I didn't.
It is
Which version of Mercedes?
original.
No, I only saw Phyllis's specialty change. Do you know? Is it a full update tonight, or is it a hey, we're here and it's done?
I'm not sure. Yeah, no. Mercedes or Phyllis's specialty change looks interesting.
You know what I'm very excited about?
French fries on chili.
Why would you put the French fries on the chili?
You're weird. I don't know.
That never even crossed. You know what? I'm gonna let it go.
Okay, what are you?
I'm excited that I'm pretty sure I have enough, and I'm close enough that when this update is over, that new dark version of Celine is mine.
Yeah.
Because I am so close away to pitying it, and I have like 1,500 of those bookmarks ready to go.
Nice.
So,
I sent you the costume.
okay. How safe for work is it?
Okay, you two have lost me. What are y'all talking about?
A game on your phone called Epic 7.
Oh.
Seriously? What is she? Is she cosplaying Arky?
Yeah.
She's adorable. That's hilarious. No, Silver, you'll see more about it after I'd say it was originally supposed to be February. What are we thinking now? April, May?
Yeah, I think so.
It's a phone game that did so well in its first few years. They decided to put out a board game. So I kickstarted. Greg, did you kickstart it?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's got minis, and I'm looking forward to painting them. So nice character concepts and character models and stuff like that. So
I am like so out of the loop
with huge tracts of land.
Yes, very, very many models with huge tracts of land. Because Korea and anime.
That's cool.
I hope the board game's actually good, though.
Me too.
We played Catan for the first time a few weeks ago.
You're still married?
Yeah. We played it with some friends, and they came over, and they were still friends.
Okay.
But I don't know about it after this week. And now that I know how to play it, I think it's going to be a different story. See, I just wanted some beachfront property, and the other guys were stealing stuff next to all the minerals, and I got
Got to get that sheep for the wood.
Damn.
Wood for the sheep.
I hate this.
Do you not like sheep or wood?
No, I like sheep. I hate not being.
Calm down, Brian.
I hate not being able to see.
You gotta go?
No, not being able to see.
Oh, see, I thought you said stay.
No, I ain't going nowhere.
I was like, where you gotta go? You've got a bum knee. Sit down. Brian's got a bad back. Sit down.
I'm trying to freaking paint straps on a boot and can't see them, so I had to put my glasses on.
When are you going to get your painting glasses, JD?
My what?
Your painting glasses.
I need to make an appointment. Maybe in the next couple weeks. I wonder if they'll let me do it though.
What? Get painting glass?
Like progressives, but with like jeweler's loops at the bottom.
Probably. I mean, it might be expensive, but
I got a sugar mama. I'll be all right. I cannot see.
Look, I know my grandfather had to have special lenses made for his glasses. Like, he literally had to have like crystals implanted in his lenses.
Oh my god. Okoye over here, instead of saying Bombay, she's gonna say, "Hey, you guys, I need to fix that."
Hey, you guys. What happened?
I jacked up her left eye so hard.
No.
She
I
looks
thought
like
you paint. Oh, wait a minute.
She
You
looks like
painting,
she looks like a Bobo from Double Dragon. Like, I gotta fix this.
That's that bald-headed chick.
Yeah, she's about to be ringing the bells at the Notre Dame. I mean, I gotta fix this eye.
That's just me, JD.
I mean, I can't get her close enough in focus for you to see, but you can.
No,
see
I can tell. Like, I can see it.
Yeah. Ooh, girl. Her right eye is amazing. Left eye, not so much.
Well, she's cross-eyed.
If she were cross-eyed, she wouldn't have two zombie pets. We do not disrespect an eye in this house.
No bad. Oh.
There we go. All right, I'm going to borrow half the screen real quick. Just so I can see. Sometimes I can see better. I've noticed since doing this. Yeah. She's actually looks imposing now. All right.
And you need Proxima Midnight laying up underneath her.
Well, maybe I'll paint her next. Although I do need to still prime her, so maybe
Did you
not.
see that they're all getting updated as well?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, all the Black Hand is getting updated.
Black Order?
Yeah, whatever. Same thing.
No, Black Hand is in Vampire.
Black Hand, Black Order, the Hand, the same thing.
Oh, so Elektra's going to pop up next to Proxima and fight with her?
Sure, whatever.
Yeah.
What
sure. At this point, sure.
I'm sure that's the hidden part in Spider-Man. I know there's a lot of people who are like trying to tear down and like make people feel bad about wanting certain things in Spider-Man. Like, this is going to not be as good as you want. I'm like, look, they got Doc Ock back. That makes me happy.
Yeah, no, I just like with it's going to be like a Star Wars movie, right? Everybody wants all this stuff. I'm just happy we're getting something.
At this point, even if it's like rumors and it's stuff like that, it's like, I know I'm getting Doc Ock. They showed him. And if William Dafoe comes back and plays Green Goblin, that's just icing on the cake.
Well,
if he does it, it's fine.
Did you see the poster they released 2 days ago?
Yeah.
That is, I mean, it may not be him in it, but that is definitely.
Oh yeah, no, that is the costume.
The costume, right?
But whether or not they get.
No, I know. I'm just saying that is definitely that costume.
Right. And you can also see the lightning bolt and the sand in the background, so that gives more credence to the idea that, well, we already know that Electro is part of it, but that gives credence that Sandman's in it. And
well, but credence is from Fantastic Beasts. I don't think he's going to be in this.
I'm going to figure out how to throw my cell phone through my camera because you know exactly what I meant.
Well, if you do, you could be unfortunate and hit a clear water, but then we would have to revive your phone.
And I doubt any of us would be able to catch it.
Well,
I saw that, Greg.
I think Sandman is in.
Well, that's what I said. Like in the poster, they have the lightning bolt in the background, and then you can also see sand swirling around in the back. But it's not like a dust storm or anything like that. It's an actual strands. Like it looks like. Now, again, whether or not they have the actor come back to
Thomas Hayden Church.
Yeah, the actor.
If you could hear the poster, would it have been going? That's Sandstorm for anybody that doesn't know.
I think the only way to be sure is if we just nuke it from orbit.
What are we nuking? Why are we exterminating? The jokes aren't that bad, Silver. Come on.
No. Remember, I'm painting alien figures.
Oh, okay. I forgot. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize you'd gotten to there yet, so I didn't know we were going to get the random alien quotes again.
No, I'm not. I'm painting Hicks right now. I just finished up Ripley.
Gotcha.
So I'm painting her compadre, Hicks.
You paint John Connor's dad and you like it.
Yep. That's right. I mean, I want the thing because it's got R.G. McCready in it. I want that miniature.
I'm going to pretend to know what you said and be like, cool.
Haven't you ever seen John Carpenter's The Thing?
I'm not a big horror movie fan, so not really.
Oh my
God! Is that the one with Kurt Russell?
Yes. Kurt Russell played.
I have seen it, and I was like ambivalent towards it. So.
Yeah. So Kurt Russell plays R.G. McCready.
So you wanted a Kurt Russell mini?
Yes.
Okay.
So, yeah, I used to have a Snake Plissken figure, but it was white metal, and well, you know how those go.
Yeah. All right. Woohoo! Okoye's done. Woohoo!
But yeah, so the thing has it's got two game systems, which is you've got the game system for the John Carpenter's movie and the game system for the prequel, which came out in 2011, which took place in the Norwegian camp. So you've got all of the then you've got the miniature sets. So you've got the Outpost 31 miniatures, which is all the guys from the original John Carpenter's thing. So you got R.G. McCready and his crew. Then you've got the Norwegian and their crew, and then you got the Thing.
Gotcha.
Miniature set, which is every version of the Thing that was, you got to see all, the dog, the head, when Norris's chest exploded and he burst up into this, and then at the very end when the Thing come up out of the floor and R.G. McCready throws the dynamite stick, it says, well, F you too. Boom. Yeah.
Okay.
I want that so I can paint all of them.
Gotcha. We'll tell you what. I'm gonna let Okoye dry. I'm gonna go on mute, go AFK. I'll go see if I've got it.
Okay.
All right. Well, I thought I'd get to stay longer and get back, but I do have to go give baths and things like that to get everybody ready for the next day. Best part about it is tomorrow no school, so woohoo.
Well, go take care of what you need to take care of, man.
Well, I enjoy being here and shooting the breeze with everybody, and thanks because you guys help keep me sane. So hopefully we'll see everybody back next week again.
Should be here. I'll probably be painting Dormammu if I can get them on Friday.
Very cool. Well, everybody's stuff is looking good. Silver, you have a good night. Gregory, have a good night. JD, have a good night.
Take care, man.
Well, that ought to be fun, cute, and interesting. Come here, you. So you're gonna get you a Damarmu, eh?
Yep. Just the way that his leadership ability works, I think it's going to fit my play style a little bit better because I can put anybody in a team and still get his ability.
Ooh, cool.
So he's kind of like the wild card team.
Ah.
So I've been painting models to fit. Like these are the models that I would play with him. So I wanted to paint them all in a similar color scheme.
Right. Did you do a Scarlet Witch?
No, not yet. I need to get Scarlet Witch. I finished painting up Jean Grey. And I painted her in the color scheme so I can have her as part of Dormammu's team because I figured that would be a fun interaction.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've got my 3, 4, 5 little guys that I have that I'm happy with. I'm waiting to see what I want to see if they come out with a few. I want Sinister. Oh, I've got him in my my order box at Amazon.
Yeah, he's out.
Yeah. So I've got him in my order box. I haven't bought anything because I've been trying to get my checking account back above a certain level.
Yeah, I feel that.
And so, but yeah, I wouldn't mind having him, and I would love to have Apocalypse if they bring him out, which I think they will with them. I mean, with them doing the X-Men.
Yeah.
Because he's one of the X-Men's big enemies.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing a Dark Phoenix model.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't gotten any like Emma Frost or any of the other Hellfire Club members, so.
Oh, the Hellfire Club would be. That would be some Sebastian Shaw.
Yeah.
He would be. He'd be a force to reckon with on the board. Sebastian, Azazel, a lot of them.
I mean, we still even technically finished out the X-Force yet because we don't have oh, not Havoc. What was I can't remember his name. I can picture him, but I can't remember him.
What's he look like?
Maverick. That's what I'm thinking of.
Maverick?
Yeah, from X-Force.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, David, character named David North, originally known as Maverick, more recently known as Agent Zero. First appeared in X-Men #5, created by Jim Lee. Daniel Henning portrayed Agent Zero in the 2009 X-Men Origins Wolverine. But he has a power similar to Bishop's. He can absorb kinetic energy generated by an impact without harm to himself.
Well, cool. Oh, that reminds me. Have you flipped through the Marvel Crisis Protocol 3D group?
Yeah.
Have you seen have you seen the Bishop model in there?
Yeah, I've seen a few. I've seen one of them.
There was one that was painted, looked real good. There was a Rogue that looked real good. Rogue, they did a Rogue, a Gambit, a Bishop, a Nightcrawler, all painted up like the comic book art.
Mm-hmm.
Really cool, really good looking ones.
Did we lose Brian for good?
Yeah. He had to go do the bathroom or baths and stuff.
Gotcha.
Someone won a prize.
Yeah. I leveled up.
Want more flowers?
Go.
Pretty much.
Yeah, they also showed some of the changes done to Norman Osborn from the starter set, and I'm really happy with the changes they did to him.
Yeah,
he's now actually playable.
That's good. Playable is good.
Updates.
And it also looks like all the Guardians got updated as well.
Yeah, I did see that because everybody was saying that they're playable now.
Yeah.
So that's good.
So they have all the movie Guardians out, right?
Yes. Well,
Not Mantis.
yeah, not Mantis. Or Yondu.
Well,
Good call. Yeah.
from the actual the Guardian, the Galaxy, from the first one,
Right.
say.
Yeah. Yeah. Rocket and Groot come together. Gamora and Nebula come together. Chris Pratt comes by himself.
Of course, he wouldn't come with anybody else because nobody would want to stay with him.
And then
Drax and Ronan.
Drax and Ronan come together.
Ah.
Which Ronan is weird. I've never heard of a single player actually using Ronan.
Well, I haven't actually heard of a single player play the Guardians, so.
Yeah, fair.
They also updated Captain Marvel, and she can now, if you run her with A-Team or Captain America with their leadership abilities, she can hit binary form by turn 2, and once she goes binary form, she can stay in it permanently.
Oh, wow.
It's just based on how much energy she generates now.
Okay. Why is my leg bleeding?
Somebody messed with your pickle.
I guess. Looks like I cut myself shaving, yet I didn't shave my leg.
No, that's my territory.
Right. My arms, maybe, but
yeah. That's interesting. Yeah, cool.
I think. Oh, I'm trying to think of what else I have left on him. I think his eyes, his rings. I got to finish on his color on his rings, make them look like gems, and then his base. And Kingpin's done. Woohoo!
The Kingpin.
Still pissed I can't find mine.
I know. I'm gonna have mine painted, right? He'll go in my case and then he'll like disappear, and we'll just find out like we have a Kingpin thief in the store.
There's this gathering of Kingpins they're planning on taking.
Yeah, just gathering the Kingpins.
What happened? Your Kingpin disappeared from the store?
No, I had my Kingpin painted and everything like that, and I took them up. Like the only time I can remember is I took them up to the store to show off, and I want to say I brought them back home, but I haven't been able to find them. I can't find my Iron Man, and so.
Damn.
The two of them pulled their money and bought a chain of islands and are just living together.
Yeah.
That's just weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. As Tony Stark would say, it's not the weirdest thing we've seen him do.
Right.
Well, it could be. Well, you could have the iron. What would it be? So you could have the iron pin.
The iron pin. Nice. Where is my? Oh, that's right. I don't.
I would say Iron King, but that's from Tekken.
Do I not have Sigh? Purple's a color.
Yeah, it is.
It's a color that some gemstones are as well as that color.
Topaz.
There we go.
And the only reason I know that is because my Diablo 2 assassin was topazed out, and every gem she had was purple.
Gotcha. Well, topaz sounds like a good color for a pinky ring.
Yeah, for Kingpin, yeah, I'd go with that.
You all right?
Yeah, just still dealing with the cough.
Gotcha.
You need some of the cough syrup I got.
Is that a threat?
Nope. This stuff's good. One swallow, you're out. Yeah, my doctor, yeah, it's prescription strength cough syrup.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's a narcotic. Schedule C. Time for a Twinkie.
1 of 26.
24.
Huh?
Nothing.
No, this is only second one today.
Not according to those tubes.
And these are mint cream Twinkies. Mmm. Can only get them this time of the year.
Oh, that JD.
Yes.
For Sunday, or not Sunday, Saturday,
Mm-hmm.
you are going to need to come up with a title for the I forgot what they call it in the game.
The arc.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are y'all playing?
It is a RPG called Sentinels of the Multiverse. And it is a superhero style game.
Oh yeah, I know what it is. I used to play the card game.
Yeah, so it's the same company that made the card game. They just made it into an RPG.
Cool.
And so the idea is that you do you have your arc, and then basically you have your print run, and then each print run is separated into 6 books, but they're basically 6 scenarios.
Mm-hmm.
And then after the 6th one, that's closed, and that story ends. And each player gets to write, or each player writes the name of that comic down on their character sheets, and it gives them. That's how you kind of like level up in the game, because there's not actual levels.
Oh, that's cool.
So they got to deal with vampires and magic, blood magic, and government conspiracies, and all sorts of fun stuff like that in this one. So, but the reason why JD gets to name it is because it was focused around his character.
Uh-huh.
And then we move on to one of the other ones and go from there.
That's cool. is that? USMC.
United States Marine Corps.
No, USCM.
United States Corps Marine.
Yep. I'm looking
Uncle
at.
Chris's Moose.
Actually, it is probably United States Colonial Marine.
It's Colonial Marines. No, I was looking at his. Hicks has got a tattoo on his left arm, and his left arm is exposed on the miniature, and I'm just seeing. So I want to replicate that tattoo on his arm.
There you go.
Yeah, no, it's funny because it's supposed to be a superhero group, and they ended up being basically the Suicide Squad.
Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, it's just that when JD's playing a character that's thousands of years old, and he's got Superman basically staring at him, and he's like, I don't care.
Yeah, it's bad silver when I'm the Harley Quinn of the Suicide Squad.
Now I like that.
Yeah,
that's not bad. That's good. See, you're learning to put your feminine side ahead of you.
So, though, really now, does that wouldn't that make Rockstar the Harley Quinn now?
Yeah.
You're just the less of a psychotic Joker.
Right.
Oh my gosh. How many of you guys play? Ow.
We generally only do like once a month.
Yeah.
Just because family and other stuff, and a little bit. It seemed a little bit more realistic to do once a month and try to pretend that we could do multiple nights a week.
Right. But we have a party of 5.
Yeah.
If that's where you were.
Oh, that's
going with
cool.
your question.
So y'all do have a Suicide Squad, basically.
Pretty much.
Hey, that's not bad. Not bad.
And
hey, did you see the new? Did either of you see the new Suicide Squad?
Oh yeah.
No, not yet.
I did.
What did you think of it, JD?
I liked it. I didn't think it was horrible.
I didn't think it was horrible. I thought it could be better. I thought with the person who was doing it, yeah, I thought it could have been a lot better.
Cool. James Gunn.
Yep.
Yeah. Y'all, this is cool. So I just got Kingpin's eyes done. Here, let me see if I can do this so y'all can see. I got him. He's giving somebody the side eye. It's awesome.
Nice.
He just looks good.
He's like, are you kidding me over here? Are you kidding me over here?
He looks good, man.
Thanks.
One of my favorite scenes in Daredevil has always got to be when like Kingpin is about to beat someone up or about to hurt someone, and then he does that. He gets angry and he does all that, and then he just stands up and like fixes himself and like dusts himself off, and then goes about his business. It just
right.
How they made it to where he recollected himself was like that. I loved that part of those scenes.
And honestly, part of me, I'm going to give credit to that to D'Onofrio because
yeah,
he's so good. He understood the assignment.
Right. The directors knew exactly what to tell him, and he knew exactly how to take it.
Yep, sure.
Y'all talking about the television version of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vincent D'Onofrio, not Michael Clark Duncan. He was great too, though. Don't get me wrong.
He was great for different reasons.
Right.
He had that
gravitas.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put words in your mouth. Sorry.
Well, no. It was a more elegant way of what I was going to say.
Yeah, well, I like the guy who plays him in the television program. I like him.
Yeah, Vincent D'Onofrio.
Yeah. Wasn't he the guy who played Gorman in Law and Order?
I don't know about that. I know he played Private Pile in Full Metal Jacket, but he was also the Bug in Men in Black.
Was he I do believe that bear was wearing a man suit or man clothes in the Magnificent Seven.
Yes.
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 Yeah,
yes.
That's Gorman from Law and Order. Okay. Yeah, I like that guy.
Yeah. Yeah, he first popped up as Private Pile in Full Metal Jacket, which that's a powerful role.
Mm-hmm.
If you've never seen that.
Yeah.
Oh. No, I've seen Full Metal Jacket.
He was the original Thor, so to speak. How well do y'all remember Adventures in Babysitting?
It's a good movie.
So he was the you know how the little girl was just in love with Thor. She always had the helmet on and carried the hammer around.
Right.
He was the mechanic that fixed their car in the city. And he had the long blonde flowing hair, and she was like, "It's Thor," and he was credited as Thor in the movie. He was also, I think, he was also in Gattaca with Halle Berry. Or one of those weird movies. I don't remember. I didn't see it. I just think he was in it.
Yes, yeah, he was. He was oh gosh. I think it was. He was also in the movie Imposter with Gary Sinise. He was a detective.
I hadn't
in that one. Oh, you have to look that one up. It's a good science fiction movie.
Gotcha. I just like him. He's neat.
He's a great actor. He can portray a diverse role.
Yeah.
Whether it be good or bad. I'm getting better at painting camouflage.
Yay. How can you tell? You start seeing it less?
No. The first camouflage I ever painted was on Waffen SS. Painted the whole German army of nothing but Waffen SS. And it was all nothing but dots. Now I've gotten to a little bit of a better design. So, yeah.
Gotcha. Cool.
Came out pretty good.
Good.
Oh. What are you painting, Greg?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, the new Amazing Spider-Man that came out a couple of months ago.
Is that the one that's on the was that the one with the Black Cat, or is that the one with the Doc Ock?
Black Cat.
Doc Ock comes out in a couple weeks.
Ah. Now I wouldn't mind having that one. That whole setup is just that whole setup just looks awesome. Oof. Where were we?
All righty.
Yeah, JD, I just saw your message. Yeah, they scare me sometimes too.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see Bildred also is getting a new costume?
No.
Yeah, that samurai one that we were looking at. It's
Oh,
going
yeah?
to be a costume for him, not a new unit.
Cool. That makes more sense.
And it's for base Vildred, not Arbiter.
Sweet. Well, yeah, that makes more. That makes. I can't imagine it would be Vildred or RB because he's not a good guy. He wasn't the one being trained.
Yeah. The costume is apparently called the Distinguished Gentleman.
Oh, nice.
It's like, that's not Arby.
No.
And then they also episode 4 is coming out.
Yeah, is that tonight though?
I don't think it's tonight.
Man, I was hoping it was tonight because they're like a month behind because they didn't come out with a new, level last month.
Right. I haven't even beaten episode 3 yet.
You should. They give you a selective summon.
I know. I'm working on it. I'm just at what's his name? Dragon Dude.
Yeah, Mort.
Yeah, I'm at that fight.
First, second, or third fight?
First? I thought you only fought him once.
Well, you fight him. You fight him a few times, but like one time you fight him is when you're like Senya's story and like, are you still in the past?
No, I haven't even made it to the past yet.
You haven't made it to the past yet?
No.
Okay, yeah. So you're on the first of 3 fights.
Okay. That
you have to fight Mort. Although, if I remember correctly, that one's the hardest. But also, you'll level up things by then. Yeah, you fight him there. You fight him in the past, and then you have to fight him at the end. Like Ras, story-wise, has to fight him.
No, this is when Dragon they're still like the Attack of the Dragons and stuff.
Gotcha. No, so like every bad guy of the first like 4 levels, you fight again. Like Ilyenev, Ervelin, Mort, and the mechanic, like the android people.
Yeah.
Sounds like a bad episode of Rick and Morty.
It's a war. What can I say? All right. I need to let Kingpin finish drying so I can gloss his rings, but he's done. All right, I got to unplug my headphones to find out. So, I got half hour left. I got to figure out something to paint. He may be easy enough we can finish in half an hour.
Who's that?
Crossbones.
He's black.
You paint the skin. You're done.
Yeah. Well, I gotta go find his MCU version.
You paint the skin, you're done. You think I'm joking?
No, I remember you painting him.
If you want a little specialty to him, you can paint an X on his chest in white.
Yeah, well, he does in the MC. You got that picture.
I think in the MC, I think he does have just an X.
That's him. Like, look, yes. Show it.
Yep.
But the problem is the mini has pouches there. So didn't make that very easy.
Nope. Oh.
All right, so I've got to paint skin, and I'm done. Got it.
Yeah.
If you can't paint skin in 30 minutes, you're just, I don't know.
Well, there's a difference between painting skin and painting skin well.
Yeah, I know.
Where's my bug mints? There it is.
I mean, you can also just, do like four different shades of black on him.
Yeah, which I probably will. I'll treat him like I did Black Widow.
Black Widow. Yeah, treat him like you did Widow and Ghost Rider and
all of them.
Venom.
I haven't done Venom yet.
I'll give you a hint. You paint him black.
Put some white on him.
They put some white on him, and his tongue's red.
I did see somebody that did a lot of highlight, like blue and purple highlighting. That was just gorgeous.
Yeah.
So may try to go that route, but we'll see. We may just.
I also saw someone, or I was talking to someone where they did just a little bit of silver in black.
Yeah.
To give it kind of like a sheen to it.
Right on.
Now you could try to go the extra step and try to make it look like the veiny Venom.
Oh, goodness gracious. Yep, see, there's my crossbones. Wow.
There he went.
And there he goes.
Where'd he go?
He's with Kingpin.
Oh, there he is. Yeah. See, there's my crossbones.
Nice.
Cool.
Him got a machine gun. And then, if I really want to get super sexy, there's Crossbones and Sin together.
Yeah, boy. Crossbones wasn't really that great in the Crisis Protocol, and then they made Sin, and she makes Sin actually work.
Yeah.
The whole, being able to activate 2 units at the same time is pretty powerful.
Yeah. Now, here's another one that I wouldn't mind seeing them come out with. And that's the Hydra Dreadnought.
Gotcha.
I would love to see that model come out. Either that or the Destroyer. See Thor go up against the Destroyer. I think that would be cool. What's going on? No, Junkman, I don't want to watch that. the heck?
What?
What was that?
Oh, they're
Someone-
doing trash. They're doing trash. And done.
Yep.
Well, need to find another one.
I mean, you could add some shading to skin.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna keep going. I thought it would be funny. Like, literally took me 4 minutes.
Jeez.
He never said he was the most complicated model.
No. Oh, goodness,
The funny thing is, if you actually look at him, you could probably spend a lot of time on those blacks.
Yeah. I'm gonna do it the cop out way because he's maybe one I might. I mean, I don't want to look crappy, right? But
Right.
I'm not gonna spend Luke Cage amount of time on him or Kingpin's jacket amount of time on him.
Yeah.
Well, of course not. Are you ever going to play Kingpin?
I don't know. I mean, he and Mephisto look Mysterio look sexy together, so I might finish up some other Spidey foes. Who knows? The future's bright.
The question you have to ask is if JD's ever going to play the game.
And I want to play. You know what? I'm yes. The future is setting up so that I do get to play this stuff again. And that is exciting.
I thought you've played.
Oh, I've played. I'm good at it. And by that, I mean I just rely on Killmonger to murder things. Because that's what he does.
No, I'm just picking with JD. That running gag is that he doesn't get to play games.
Yeah. Because work. But this will let me get more games in. Woo, 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 woo. All right, Esh and Gray, come to play.
Do we know when our next tournament's going to be?
I think we had it set up for next Saturday. I don't know about a tournament, but I think we were going to do separation anxiety. Okay. I have to double check with Wes to see what we said. Because Wes and I discussed it.
Yeah. Or next play day.
Now, see, that's something I don't understand. How can you do a special scenario in the game that they don't have figures for?
Tokens.
Do they have tokens for all the symbiotes?
I believe they do, yes. I haven't opened separation anxiety, but that's typically what they do.
Oh, okay.
Did Ross get his copy?
He didn't want a copy. Like, he's not looking for a copy. He's looking for a set of what everybody gets.
Okay.
Or at least that's what I'm assuming. I didn't order him a copy. He just was very making sure he didn't miss out on the freebies, basically. Woohoo! He has some definition.
Yep.
Oh, wait, nope. Get back open, Ash and Gray. Might as well paint the base.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind having all the symbiotes.
All right, so just so y'all know, I don't know, the timing is gonna be off because we did start a little late today, so we got about 12 minutes before we're finished for the night.
Gotcha.
Cause I'm hungry, ready to go home, have some food.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's fine.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's probably gonna be ramen, but I'm gonna have some food. A poor wife, and I mean, I can't cook to save us, so unfortunately, she's stuck the majority of those duties while working every day, and poor thing is so tired. She's ready for a break, so like I'm not. If she when she cooks lately, it's an awesome treat, which it always is because she's good at it. But like it's not. I value my life, so I'm not like, what's for dinner?
Right.
I'm like, I'm probably gonna have ramen unless you have better ideas, or I'm gonna have a sandwich unless you have better ideas. So, and plus, I'm getting really good at ramen.
You're a good husband.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I try. She's put up with me almost 20 years, so
Hey, that's good.
I think it's personally because she just doesn't want to bother looking again. She's like, yeah,
That's terrible, JD.
this one's fine.
Damn, man.
He's not broken, but he's not like, it's like my phone. Like that's how I am. I'm like her iPhone 7. Yeah, the 13's coming out, but she's used to this one.
Oh my gosh.
It has all my favorites saved on it.
That's right. I know, like, she saved all her favorite games. I have the cheat codes. It's great.
Cheat codes. No cheat codes. No cheat codes.
Not that kind of cheat. I was making.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
It's subtle innuendo. Let's gloss these rings before I get in trouble.
I think you're already there.
Not if you don't tell, Gregory.
Yeah, like, come on, man. Out of all your friends,
You're right.
I think I'm the least one to worry about.
You're gonna throw me under the bus. Yay, his rings and tie clip are glossy now. Woohoo! Not that you can tell. I sure did. That's fun.
What?
Put my arm in wet paint.
Oh my goodness.
Where I had used a paper towel to clean off paint for a dry brush. And then it was just sitting there and I put my arm in the wet paint from the dry brush. So that's fun. All right. I guess let's do more flesh tone.
Oh. So how many different flesh tones you gonna put on him?
3 at least. That's what I usually do for Caucasian.
What'd you start him out as?
Bugman's Glow base coat, and now it's the Cadian flesh tone. And then I'll do a final highlight of Kislev flesh. And then if it looks too bright for the character, like too pale, then I'll go ahead and flesh shade him and bring it all back down a shade or two.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Yeah.
Oh.
There. Punchy, 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 punchy. Where's my Ulfwyn Gray? There it is. I'm not gonna lie. The faceplate on this model looks more like a snarling monkey than a skull.
Yeah, it is a very weird one.
I'm gonna do the MCU. He's got the sort of the swiping paint up his face. That kind of looks cool.
Yeah, I know you're getting low.
Do 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 do.
It's about that time, JD.
From the window. Wait, what?
It's about that time.
It is. Man, my X is way off center. Look at that. Horrible. Horrible. It's like I didn't even try in the 20 minutes we've worked on it. Ish. 20 minutes ish.
What's up, the 20?
Yeah. All right, so we are in our last couple minutes, so let's do the roundup. Let's go silver.
Yay!
What we got done tonight?
Well, we did several things tonight. We finished up Ripley.
Cool.
She's hang on a second. Let's try something. Maybe you can get a better picture of her like that.
There we go. Focusing a little bit.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
A little bit better.
Nice.
So we got Ripley done.
Oh, real quick. I did not have a copy of the thing.
Oh, that's okay. I got something in the works with that anyway.
Gotcha.
All right. So started working on Hicks.
Yeah.
Got his pants camouflaged. Got his armor flak jacket done and skin tone started. And a non-painting project. I got some tufts and a few flowers made.
Nice. Awesome. Well, good deal. All right. Gregory.
Get some better. Worked on some of my terrain.
Yeah.
Just nothing special. Just to get some color on and get them out of the way.
Yeah.
And then picked up Spider-Man.
Nice.
Got to finish his base and figure out how, like, what I want to do with all the explosion pieces flying off of it.
Yeah.
And then hit up this tower. And the webbing is going to be the interesting part because I just don't know how to do web.
Suggestion: I do a little bit of an off-white, and then after it's sealed, put a gloss coat over it. If you like, especially like Toby's web, I know that's not, but like you really get a good close-up look of Toby's web, and it is sort of a translucent white. So, I mean, you could paint that webbing white and then do a gloss coat on top of it, and it might look pretty cool. So,
alrighty.
Just thoughts, but yeah, nice. Very cool.
Looks good.
Thank you.
And then, of course, you've watched for the last tiny bit of the show, working on Crossbones. I got to fix that cross. That's going to bug me forever if I don't have that centered. But we got Crossbones mostly did. We finished up Okoye from last night. She's looking nice and regal. And then speaking of regal, we got the Kingpin of Hell's Kitchen finished. And he's giving everybody the side eye. Now he's looking at you. Look at him. But anyway, Cool. Well, I thank everybody for being with us. Thank you, Greg. Thank you, Silver. Thank you, Brian, for being with us earlier. Thank you all that have watched. And I will see you next Monday from 4 to 6 Central for the next part of the Titan on Paint Project. Next Tuesday from 5 to 9:30. Nope. Well, yes, but 5 to 6:30 and then 7:30 to 9 for Paint Night. And then, of course, next Wednesday from 6 to 9 for Paint Party. So, guys, I will see you next time, and I appreciate it. And remember, Gamers and Geeks, it is not just a game store. It is a gaming community that, oh, no.
Oh, no. No.
Oh, no.
You need some new G&G dice, JD.
No, I love them. But anyway, so hopefully that means, you know what? Maybe tomorrow will be a Bones Day, and that was just the result of a no bones. I don't know. I didn't even see what today was going to be, but we fixed it. We fixed it. Anyway, y'all be safe for the rest of the night. I'm going to go drive carefully home. All right. Y'all
See you later, man.
Bye.
Good night, guys.
Night.